guys, today we'll look the Dell G15 gaming laptop. So we'll look for the 13th generation i7 configuration with 16 GB RAM. So the laptop looks nice. So it is having a full HD display and it doesn't have hinges. So its whole display is attached and a nice RGB keyboard. You can see the RGB lights from left to right, and we have a speakers at the top. And it looks really nice. So now if you come to the left side, we have the heatsink vent and internet port and audio jack. So there are no USB ports at the left side. There are two USB ports at the right side and a heatsink at the right side. And you have a full HD screen. And actually the HDMI slot is at the back side. So if you can see, there are a lot of heat sinks at the side and back, and we have HDMI, a DP port, and USB-C and power cable port at the back side of the laptop. So from the side view, it's very thin and it looks good. It's very sleek, and the finishing is matte, so it's really looking nice from the side view. And we have a G logo, and from the back side you can see type C and a HDMI port and a USB port and your power cable port and a heat sink. So the hinges are all attached to the display, so there are no separate hinges. It's like full attached display, so that is the drawback of this laptop. So now coming to the features, we'll look for i7 13th generation feature. So in this configuration, so we are having NVIDIA RTX 4050 and 4060 configuration, and 16 GB RAM and 1 TB SSD and 15.6 FHD display. So 4050 RTX version costs you around 1,15,000. So it's a decent graphic card, but if you want to go for 4060, it costs 1,23,000. So 8,000 price increase between 4050 and 4060 for the i7 version. So i7 is enough for all your gaming needs and day-to-day activities, so we can play games in mid-range settings. So we'll see the HP Omen laptop now. So it has a RGB keyboard and the whole laptop is in black finish, and it's not a matte finish, so it's normal finish. And we have a USB-A port and Ethernet port on the left side, and we have A ports and C ports on the right side, and a power port on the right side. So the keyboard is RGB. You can see left to right the colors of the keyboard, and you can see the hinges of the screen. It's a FHD screen, 16.1 inches screen, and the laptop looks very slim. So it's a 16:9 aspect ratio screen, and it's HP Omen. So these are the ports. We have HDMI port at the right side. So now let's look at the features of it. So it comes with an NVIDIA 4060 and 16 GB RAM and 1 TB SSD. So let's see the processor also now. So it's an i7 processor, 13th generation i7 process, and 16 GB RAM and 1 TB SSD, and NVIDIA 4050 is the graphic card. So we have two 8 GB RAMs and 6 GB NVIDIA graphic card, dedicated GPU. So this is the specification from HP Omen, and if you can see the cost, it comes around 1,23,000, and you have around 8,000 cashback. So it costs you same as the Dell G laptop which we reviewed earlier. So the price is similar to what the Dell G16 G15 laptop is. So it's up to you, what you want to choose. If you want a better laptop out of these two, better looking laptop is the Dell, I would say. That now coming to Asus, so we have Asus Republic of Gamers configuration laptop here. So we have ROG Strix G16. So you can see the laptop looks very beautiful in the website picture only. Okay, you can see all the different colors that are coming out of from this laptop, and the website really puts out the information of the configuration, and you can see we can see all the nice colors, and you can see the build quality and the look and finish of the laptop. It's a matte black finish, and it has a matte finish and looks good, and the keyboard is really looking colorful. I think this is where people will be attracted to the Asus laptop. You can see those beautiful colors, and it's a pretty decent and good looking laptop, I would say. You can see there is a gap between the display, so it's easy to clean the dust which gets accumulated. So let's move on to the configurations now. So this is a 13th generation Core i7 Intel processor, 16 GB, expandable up to 32 GB, and it's a full HD plus display. So the aspect ratio is 16:10. It's not 16:9, and display looks really good. So we get NVIDIA RTX 4050 with this, and all the other things are pretty standard. So, and one more thing, the power adapter is 16 amperes. So normally it would require uh, the 16 ampere sockets, so which will be very less in a normal household. So just be mindful of that. So now coming to the cost, it costs you around 1,24,000, and there is some discount, 10% off going on. So it would cost you around 1,20,000. So that is 5,000 more than the Dell and HP laptops which we have seen. But I would say that 5,000 is worth given the build quality. So let's review the Lenovo Legion 5i 14th generation laptop. So it costs you around 1,31,000 because it's a 14th generation processor, and I think Lenovo has refreshed its lineup with 14th generation processor. So there is no big difference between 13th generation and 14th generation. So you can save around 15 to 20,000 there if you choose 13th generation processors. So the laptop is not that good looking compared to your Dell, HP, and Asus. So you can see the range starts from 1,31,000, and there are no discounts on this. So coming to the features of this, it's a Core i7 14th generation laptop. You have 16 GB RAM and 1 TB SSD, and you have a full HD plus display. So it's all pretty much similar to the Asus laptop. So, but the only difference is your 14th generation processor. So that led to the price increase of around 10,000. So the laptop doesn't look that much good when we compare it with others, and it's pretty odd and dull. There is no look and feel to it. It is good on the configuration wise, but there is no feel. It's in silver color, so it looks really dull. So that's all for today. So I hope you choose wisely between all the laptops available during this Black Friday sale. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel.